you fight. Because something in you saying, okay, I'm leaving. And then the breath comes out. And the only thing that's left is the shell you were in. The shell's dead, but you're still alive. I'll leave that alone. Come on.
Instead, you ought to say, if Adonai wants it to happen, we will live to do this or that.
Yes.
The Hebrew word for the Hebrew word for life is kayim, and it means to live or to revive.
Live or to revive. Chaim. Live or to revive. Revive. Come on.
Genesis 2:7. Then Adonai, God, formed a person, Hebrew Adam, from the dust of the ground, Hebrew Adamah, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life.
The breath of what? Chaim.
Chaim, yes. Mm-hmm. So that he became a living being.
Wow.
Job 33:4. It is the Spirit of God that made me, the breath of Shaddai that gives me life.
Breath in, breath out. Isn't that something?
John 20:22. Having said this, he breathed on them and said to them, receive the Ruach HaKodesh.
Receive the Holy Spirit.
Acts 17:25. Nor is he served by human hands as if he lacked something, since it is he himself who gives life and breath and everything.
Chaim. Yes, who gives
Chaim and breath to everything, to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
If we really valued our life as we should, we would invest more highly in our lives, instead of always trying to find the cheap way out and around things.
Oh, how about that one? Because see, we always go cheap. We say, I'm not worth it. You know how we buy Payless shoes? Because you pay less. And the cheaper you pay, the worse the shoe fits your feet. I told my sons this. It's better to buy 3 pair of expensive shoes that will protect your feet for the rest of your life than buy cheap shoes that have you walking like you can't walk. Joy paid, how much shoes you pay for? $300 for a pair of shoes. But how many years has it been? 4 years. You still got them. No holes in them. They ain't falling apart. No water in them. He still wears them. Wow. And if it was pay less, it's gone. 3 years? I'm saying, learn how to invest in you. And stop saying, I can't afford to invest in me. I can't afford it. Okay.
Why you just can't be thrifty?
Well, about that is we're thrifty until it's something that we want. If it's something you want, that's something make you shine, you don't care. You paying 501 for that pocketbook. I'm just saying. the coach and all the kind of stuff. Oh my, okay.
It's all right to get the best for less, but when the deal is not around, you are worth getting the best for more.
Exactly. Okay?
Paying the price for 3 good pair of shoes versus paying the price for 20 cheap pair of shoes is better than more ways than one. You might pay less at Payless, but you will pay more at the foot doctor for all the times
That you paid
that
less.
you paid.
Okay? It's the truth.
Get fitted for a pair of Clarks so you can know your actual size and not the size that you've been going by all these years.
It's the truth. Buy a pair of Clarks. They last for years. Oh my. Okay.
Did you know that your feet changes with time, width, and length? And women invest in too expensive bras.
Well, please. At least 2 expensive ones. At least ones that really are the right ones. You don't understand. They're gonna sell for $199. We know. We can see that. Just saying.
Stop it.
Learn how to value you. And pay, $60 for a nice bra. $80. What? Yes. It fits. Take care of you. Love you enough to buy something nice for you. Okay? All right.
Okay, and too expensive bras, and then along with your many cheap ones. It's your life. Now the question is value of human body in dollars. After all, humans have lots of things for standard surviving body.
Mm-hmm.
According to the article of Wired magazine, Wired magazine, a body costs up to $45 million, calculated by selling the bone marrow, DNA, lungs, heart, kidneys, and other components.
So that means I'm worth $45 million. And when you're black, you're worth more. Did you know that? Because the black organs are more pure than anybody else's organs are. Did you know that?
I was telling Papa about the job that I was thinking about taking. They pay $100 or more to take a body part from Delaware to Philadelphia because that's how valuable. We don't even think about it. We think, oh, this is just a finger. But they pay a lot of money, the company. And so if they're paying me $100, how much is they paying that company to move that body part?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we see a lot of news in the paper that people body parts are missing from people going out and
Exactly.
removing those body parts.
Exactly. And then they go sell them on the street. Yeah. Okay. Psalms 139:14.
I thank you because I am awesomely made, wonderfully. Your works are wonders. I know this very well.
He made us so great. Each part is off the hook. The eye, the ear. Each part is off the hook. Okay? All right, come on.
The most abundant elements in the body are pretty cheap, so they contribute very little to the value of a body. Similarly, the valuable, expensive elements, such as gold, occur in such trace quantities that their contribution to the overall sum is noise. By mass, human cells consist of 65 to 90% water, and also a significant portion of the body is composed of carbon-containing organic molecules. Oxygen, therefore, contributes a majority of a human's body mass, followed by carbon. Because of its low atomic weight, even though 63% of the atoms in the body are hydrogen, this equates to just 10% of the mass of a body. 99% of the mass of the human body is made up of the 6 elements: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, and phosphorus. The biggest contributors to the value of the body appear to be the
Alkaline kind of stuff.
alkaline metals: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium.
And those are the things that are what?
In us.
Inside of us. Okay? It makes us who we are. And that's why some of us have to take what? Potassium, because we don't have enough there. All right? Okay.
Potassium appears to be the single most valuable element in the body
Isn't that something?
because it lies at the sweet spot of being both reasonably common and reasonably expensive. Hydrogen also is classified as an alkali metal because of its lonely electron in the outside shell. And because of the high volume of the element in the body, it also makes a non-negligible contribution to the value.
1 Corinthians 3, 16, 17. Yes.
Don't you know that you people are God's temple and that God's Spirit lives in you? So if anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy him. For God's temple is holy, and you yourselves are that temple.
If we destroy his temple, he will destroy us. The question is, how? Who knows how?
What, by our bodies breaking down, by not eating and exercising and stuff?
Exactly. If we go against his body, the body will go against us. Wow. Okay? And can a drug fix it? How about that? Okay.
1 Corinthians 6, 15 through 20. Don't you know that your bodies are parts of the Messiah? So am I to take parts of the Messiah and make them parts of a prostitute? Heaven forbid. Don't you know that a man who joins himself to a prostitute becomes physically one with her? For the Tanakh says, the two will become one flesh. But the person who is joined to the Lord is one spirit. Run from sexual immorality. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the fornicator sins against his own body. Or don't you know that your body is a temple for the Ruach HaKodesh, who lives inside you, whom you receive from God? The fact is, you don't belong to yourselves, for you were bought at a price, so you use your bodies to glorify God.
Now, I wish I hadn't known this when I was younger. I would have ran every time. Run, Forrest, run! Oh, my. So I'm telling you, young children now, when a man or woman tries to come to you, come to your number, no, honey, run. Run for life. Save your life and run. Oh, my. Okay. Keep going, doing everything.
Everything has a cost, even if that cost is not always immediately apparent. To achieve anything, you must give up something else.
Everything costs something. Nothing's free. Even sin costs you something. The wages of sin. The what? The wages of sin is death. So the paycheck of sin is death. Wow. Wages. Okay. Proverbs 4:7.
The beginning of wisdom is get wisdom, and along with all you're getting, get insight.
Mm-hmm. John 15:20.
Remember what I told you. A slave is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will persecute you too. If they kept my word, they will keep yours too.
So stop saying, why me? Everything costs something. You know, you got to give up something in order to receive something. A cost is a cost. Okay? I'm telling you, can't nobody say. Nothing's free. Nothing free. Okay? All right, Dora, can we read?
In today's happiness-obsessed culture, most pursue just the opposite. Happiness without cost, all benefits. Your happiness should not be based on things or people.
Say it again.
Your happiness should not be based on things or people.
Not a house, not a car, not a material stuff. That's not your happiness. Your happiness should come from within. If I ain't got nothing, I's happy. Who is me to judge? I's happy. Okay?
We want the rewards without the risk, the gain without the pain.
How about that?
Our pain is a part of life. We are protected by pain.
We are protected by pain. You realize that? I'm like, yeah, right. Yes, you are. How? Come on.
Pain in the body is a signal or an alarm that something is wrong. Without it, we would die from neglect. Purified by pain. Pain will insist that you stop your daily routine.
How about that?
Pain will cause you to stop and think. Pain will cause you to look at your priorities. Pain, physical, emotional, or spiritual, often will bring us to or closer to Yeshua. Pain brings lessons to life, and it's for you to pay your pain forward.
See, pain's a good thing. It's wonderful because it takes you higher. Because if you didn't have pain, you wouldn't know what was wrong in the first place. So pain is wonderful. No pain, no gain. Oh, it's quiet now.
That's true, though, because how many times are you super duper happy and there's nothing going on where you really want to get on your face and get into his presence? It really sometimes takes us to be at a really low place.
Exactly.
To want to seek Yahweh, to get into his word, to have that closer relationship. When everything's great, you have no care in the world, all the money's in, all the bills are paid, kids acting right, spouse is great. You're like, whoa, it's great. You don't really feel like you want to get into your word and study like you need to or get into his presence. But when you feel that pain and things are hurting and things are bothering you around, then that's when you tap in.
Yep.
So pain actually gets you closer to him.
It's true. When you're pain, you're sweeter. Have you noticed that? I mean, if you need help, like you'll be sweeter. If you need help, Now, if you ain't, now, people who's mean is people who's not here. Because they don't know the person who's saying, care you can take you out. So, when I was sick, everybody was my heart. Hey, baby. How my baby today? I'm fine, Stansbury. Give me a hug, baby. All of them. So that they all did me right. How my man there? I'm fine. See, I know what's going on, okay? I ain't crazy. Okay.
But ironically, it's the willingness to sacrifice anything to keep up anything. To give up anything. That makes us more miserable. As with anything else, happiness has cost. It is not free. Many people believe that if they just collect a house, a spouse, a car, and 2.5 children, everything will be perfect. We think that life has a checklist, but it's a checklist that we made mandatory.
Exactly.
But after you check each item off, you get to have some happy days and get old, then you die. But life doesn't work that way. Problems don't go away. They change and evolve. Today's perfection becomes tomorrow's swampy cesspool. The quicker we accept the fact that life is a progression and not a perfection.
Say it again.
The quicker we accept the fact that life is a progression and not a perfection.
Always growing, always going. Never saying, I've arrived. Life is always lived out. Okay?
When we let go of our conception of what is perfect and what should be, we relive ourselves of the stress and frustration of living up to some illogical standard. And usually the standard isn't even ours. It's a standard we adopted from other people. Accepting imperfection is hard because it forces us to accept that we have to live with things we don't like. But life will never conform to all of our desires, ever. And we will always be wrong about something in some way. Ironically, it's the acceptance of this that allows us to be happy with it, allowing us to appreciate the flaws in ourselves and in others. And that, my friends, is a good thing. But we strive towards perfection. Who you are is costly. No matter if you were not here, the earth would be missing something special.
Everything about you is needed. If you wasn't here, the earth would be missing that one part. You are so special that what is in you is only what you can do in the earth. Wow. All right?
Pay your love forward to others. Even attention is a payment. Pay attention.
What? Yes. Pay attention. Wow. Come on.
Pay your occupation forward to others who can't afford it.
No, what that means is, you got a skill, give it to somebody else. Give it to them free every now and then. Forward. It's really not about us. It's really not. It's about us helping each other. In this earth is a mess. All right? Come on.
Pay it forward if you know if a person's needing food. Pay your wisdom forward to save a life.
Mm-hmm.
Pay your gift forward. It costs you a lot to get where you are in this life. all your choices, mistakes, good days, bad days, blessings, schooling, ministry, etc. It all cost you. You made the sacrifices. But the truth is that you make the sacrifices to become the sacrifice for other people.
Wow. I do what I do for others. It's not about me. The books I write, the songs I sing, the things I do, it's for others. The gift in you, it ain't for you. The song in you, it's not for you. It's for others. Pay it forward. Wow. So, my. Okay.
Galatians 6 and 9. So let us not grow weary of doing what is good, for if we don't give up, we will in due time reap the harvest.
If we don't give up. If we don't give up. All right? 1 John 3:16.
The way that we have come to know love is through his having laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers.
Lay down your life for each other. We there yet? Are we there yet, though? Wow. Huh. Philippians 2.
Do nothing out of rivalry or vanity, but in humility, regard each other as better than yourselves.
Wow. Really? Isn't that something? You know, even though they might not be, but just think it is, and that keeps us humble. You know, I was thinking about the guy on a bus who helped this girl who's getting beat up, and you know, he didn't know her. He didn't know her at all, but he protected her, and he's the one who got killed. He paid his life forward. He became a sacrifice for somebody he didn't even know. And in turn, saved her life. Laid down his life for someone else. No, we need to get there. I know if I was going to I'd be like, honey, you on your own, babe. I pray for you, but I ain't getting involved. And that's how we think a lot. But you know, if it was you, would you want help? Wow. Okay, questions?
There's still more.
Oh, one more.
Look out for each other's interests and not just for your own.
Oh, my. Questions, comments? I know it was a word to challenge us. But life, we have to live the life and stop being caught up in the dumb stuff. You know, stop worrying about that bill's not being paid. Stop worrying about stuff you can't change. Just start and learn how to live life. If you ain't got a car, so what? You got a little house, so what? So what? Happiness is based on here, not what's going on out here. If you go to Jamaica and places like that, Some of them folks is the poorest people in the world. But they happy. Oh my gosh. They are so happy because they live from within and not from without. Wow. Anybody have anything to say? Questions? Comments? Life is a wind, a puff. Here today, gone today. Yes. I mean, give y'all hand praise. Hallelujah. Streamers, pay your life forward. Change someone's life just by you being who you are. Change a person's life. Okay? And pay your life forward. Your life is costly. You mean so much. Your life means, so, even to the one who is now some of suicide. I come against it in the name of Yeshua. You have too much to live for. Don't do it. Your life matters. It matters. Your life's costly. All right? All right. Thank you for joining us. And just come to church sometime and sit here, all right? Haven't you stayed away long enough? I mean, Shabbat Shalom. Give y'all a hand praise, everybody.